Sandy Lucchese, and I am a realtor at RE/MAX Executive Realty, as well as the president of the RE/MAX Charitable Foundation. We were founded in 2009. Since that time, we have been really fortunate through the generosity of our agents, our donors, sponsors, participants in all our fundraisers, to actually be able to award over $250,000 to 100 families in our local communities. The purpose of this video is really not to focus so much on the numbers, but we wanted to take the opportunity to share with you a glimpse into the lives of the families that we have been fortunate to work with, as well as to really capture what it is that the foundation does, the real essence of why we exist. In the next few minutes, we're going to talk about 5 different situations, 5 family situations that we have just most recently worked with. The people who are going to be presenting these are people who are either on the board or agents somehow involved with the request itself. So with that said, why don't we get started?
Hi, my name is Brian Brown, and I'm on the RE/MAX Charitable Foundation board. This year, my wife is running the RE/MAX Virtual 5K. I recently received a grant request for a family that had the husband, father in the family was tragically killed in an off-roading accident. He left behind a young wife and 2 young daughters under the age of 3 years old. He was a sole income provider for the family, so this family is obviously struck with his tragic loss, but also loss of income. They reached out to the board. The board quickly turned around a grant to the family, which they were incredibly happy to receive and extremely emotional as well. A terribly tragic event, but thank you so much to the Charitable Foundation for turning this around so quickly.
Hey everyone, my name is Mark Shaywood. I'm a proud board member of the RE/MAX Executive Charitable Foundation. This year, my wife, my daughter, and I will be participating in the annual 5K. This is a great event to raise funds for a lot of local people that need help. Recently, I submitted a grant request for a friend that had a massive stroke in her 40s. She was in the hospital for a long period of time and now in a rehab facility. The board quickly wrote a check and I could get it to her family to help them out in the time of need. This board does great things for a lot of local people in need, so please continue to support it, and we'll see you on the virtual racetrack. Thank you very much.
The family situation that I would like to talk about in the grant request that we recently received is about a woman who is a mom, a wife, and up until a couple of years ago was like so many families, a dual income, going off to work each day. And then things changed in 2014 when this person within, again, a local community began to experience some health issues. And those health issues, unfortunately, turned into 2 major surgeries that year. And instead of things getting better, in the next couple of years, things proceeded to be worse, and she had to have another 2 surgeries a few years later. Throughout that time, not only did she have chronic pain, but also had to give up her job. 2018 turned into 2019, where she had a full 5th surgery, and then in 2020, a 6th surgery. So you can see this has been an extreme struggle for both herself and her family. And what we have seen so many times in these grant requests is that a health tragedy very quickly turns into a financial tragedy. The health costs are exorbitant. And so now this person has not only the chronic pain to deal with, but the stress of not having the income coming in. And so in this particular case, this is where we stepped in. It becomes a situation where you have these ongoing bills and you have to decide each month which one will you pick. So again, while we wish we could fix everything, we have been able to work with this family, and we hope that what we've done has made a difference for them and helped to make it a little bit more manageable, and that she's going to get better really soon. So that's really the important goal, is her health. But we hope that we've made a difference in her life and in her family's life.
Hi, I'm Lisa Powers from our Franklin office. I've had the benefit of being both a recipient and a benefactor of the generosity of our foundation. Illness, accident, and tragedy can happen to anyone without warning. The money raised through the hard work of our foundation does wonderful things for people in our communities in crisis. I recently had the opportunity to submit a grant for someone who lost their multifamily home in Franklin to a fire. She and her tenant escaped with their lives, their pets, and little else. I had the privilege of calling them to give them the good news that I had a check for each of them. They were overwhelmed. The tenant was so choked up he could barely speak. I told them both that I would pass along their gratitude. And so I'd like to take the opportunity to thank each of you for your kindness, your generosity, and the good work you do each and every day to give back to our community and through the RE/MAX Charitable Foundation. From my experience, it was very, very appreciated. Thank you.
I hope listening to and watching these folks present some of the family situations that we have recently worked with have actually given you a glimpse into some of the struggles that people right within our own communities are facing. It's so easy when we're busy to not even notice what's going on around us. And while these situations were different, each of these tragedies and these tragic events, have caused life changes in these families. So our mission is to do the best we can to provide support, to hopefully make their life during this tragedy and struggle just a little bit easier, a little bit more manageable. And we really want to continue doing that. At this point, I would like to ask you to help us to continue through fundraising. Usually November is our largest fundraising month of the entire year. We do the 5K, and I know a lot of you have probably run with us, walked with us. Last year we raised $28,000, which was fabulous. This year, like everybody else, we have to shake things up a little bit. We will be doing it virtually. But you know what? Like everything else over the past few months, there are some silver linings that you can run whenever you'd like between November 19th and November 26th, which is Thanksgiving. And what better time to walk or run than when you know you're going to be eating multiple pieces of pie and gravy and mashed potatoes, and so it's a perfect week. And what we're asking is that you go online and you'll see it on your screen. It's remaxvirtual5k.racewire. If you go there, you can find all the information regarding the race, as well as how you can become a sponsor. So what we're really asking you to do is to either register to walk or run, and or also become a sponsor. You can do both. There'll be prizes for the top female and male, and over 18, and prizes for under 18 for the top male and female. The first 50 to register will get a custom cloth mask for the 5K, no t-shirts this year. One last thing I want to add, when you're doing it, take some photos, take some videos, send them in. We really want to put a great video together to capture the event. Other than that, on behalf of the Charitable Foundation, I want to wish you a really wonderful and very happy Thanksgiving. Stay healthy and stay safe. Thank you very much.